Aries, listen, you got somebody here who knows about something that you've done. You did something that shows that you're self sufficient, or you did something that shows that you're prepared. I don't know what you did. Maybe you got some solar panels. Maybe you put them on your house. Maybe you went and got another well drilled in. I don't know. Maybe you went and got yourself some chickens. Maybe they saw you carrying in some groceries and they're like, what the heck? Why is Aries carrying so many groceries in? I don't know what you did, but you did something that let this person know that you're pushing ahead, like you're pushing full force towards some kind of independence or self-sufficiency. Both. You know what I mean? So, now you got somebody who's really annoyed because it's like it's what you're doing, it's actually showing on you. Like you are walking around and your face is not so stressed out because you're prepared. You seem to be more at peace, I'm hearing. If you have family, if you have kids around you, if you live with them, it seems like your household is calmer, I'm hearing. And it's an energy that y'all are radiating. It's not just you, but it's like your whole house, I would say. So your home, the people who are coming in and out, they're not seeing the stress off of you. Okay. So this person's getting annoyed because they're like, what the heck? I'm over here struggling and struggling and struggling. And here's Aries getting prepared. How is Aries getting prepared? Why is Aries getting prepared? You know? From what I'm seeing here, you might be a prepper. Okay? I would either that or you just like to be on top of things, which is not bad. A lot of people who are successful, responsible, like to be ahead of things, if they are able to, The point is that you're able to. And I think that's another reason why this person is walking around. I mean, they're walking around with the mask on. So they might be waving to you, smiling at you. They could also be neighbors. Okay? They might smile and wave to you. Might even, have some kind of conversation with you. But this is definitely somebody who's on the outside looking in. Somebody who's like looking in it's coming out in the reading like they're looking in through your window. They're on the outside looking in, you know. They could be peeping on you. Okay. And it's not really stalking or anything like that. It could just be like, curious. Maybe they heard something. They looked in your window and they're like, oh, Aries has all these groceries in their kitchen. Aries has all this toilet paper or whatever it is that you have, right? They saw something. It's looking like they're looking in your windows, okay? They saw something through your window. Guys, close your windows. Close your blinds. Close your curtains, okay? Don't be letting people look in your house. During the day, oh, okay. If you have your curtains open, okay. But at nighttime, you gotta close those things because what you have in your house, people from the outside they can see it, especially if you have the lights on in the house, and you might have something that could attract the wrong kind of people. Okay. Now this person, I don't see them being dangerous, but I do feel like the whole thing about them being so annoyed, you know what I mean? It bothers me because why should they care what you're doing in your home? In other words, what I'm trying to say is that it makes me feel like, it makes me feel like there's a reason why Spirit is bringing this up. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why Spirit is saying, hey, close your curtains. People are watching. People are seeing you carrying in groceries. Maybe you should, change things up, or at least now be aware that somebody's watching you. Maybe bring the groceries in at night. Bring in the perishables and leave the non-perishables out there until you can get to it. That kind of thing. Just be more secretive with what you're doing. Okay. I do feel like this is a warning. I do feel like there's a warning here, especially because this person's like hoping that something terrible will happen, or they're hoping that you'll have some kind of loss here. Okay. It's not like they're going to actively try to do something to you. It's not coming out in the reading like that. But it is concerning that this person is walking around with the mask on. And this person is hoping that you'll have some kind of loss, or something will go wrong for you. That kind of energy. So if you have solar panels on your house, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you really can't hide that. Just be careful. People are funny. People see what you got. They see you doing better than them, and they don't like it. They get angry, they get upset. And the fact that this person has this ability to like smile in your face while they're hoping that you'll lose, or they're hoping that something will fall apart for you here. It takes a certain kind of person to. Oops, did I hit that? I sure did. What I was gonna say is that it takes a certain kind of person to put their energy into having those kind of feelings. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk around and get annoyed because I see somebody get a new car. I'm more of like to myself, just worry about my own stuff. I really don't like, oh my God, look, they got a new car. Oh, how do they do it? I don't do that. So, because it takes energy, and I just don't got energy for that. That's why I'm saying it takes energy for this person to be feeling this way, going through this act, smiling, waving, not showing their true colors. It takes energy. That's what's concerning. And that's why I'm going to say that this is definitely a warning. Like Spirit is saying, hey, keep your stuff to yourself. Don't show people what you got going on. Whatever you're doing, hide it if you're able to. If you have solar panels on your house, I guess you can't hide that. But, whatever else it is, go ahead and hide it. Keep it to yourself, put it in the closet, or I don't know what to tell you, but this neighbor could end up being a problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you, you know, especially down the road. It looks like this person is waiting for like some kind of chaos. Maybe chaos to break out. This card right here is usually like WAR, you know, but it's more like after a WAR. You know what I'm saying? It's usually like somebody who's picking up the pieces after a WAR, or somebody who's patching things up. It could also indicate like, somebody patching things up or something. So it's kind of weird that would come out, you know, cuz it means like there's something going on with this person's mind. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like there's something going on in their mind. So either y'all had a conflict at some point, or maybe y'all had some words with each other at some point, or if you didn't, then it's kind of weird that they're looking at things the way that they are. So that's why I feel like this is definitely a warning, and this is definitely why I wanted to, like, yes, bring this out. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. The reading I did before this one, I'm not going to post it. I think I'm going to post this one. And but this is why, because there's something going on here. So Aries, whatever you're doing, keep it to yourself. Listen, if you go get a new job, keep it to yourself. This person is not a family member, but they're definitely around your family, and they're seeing like a lot of love in your family. So according to what they could see, you know what I'm saying? So from the outside, it looks like you have a happy home. They're seeing, maybe you're getting visitors, your family's visiting, so they're seeing like a lot of love in your family. They're seeing like a lot of love and stuff like that, and it's kind of like they want that. So that I would say, yeah, there's some jealousy going on here because the way that they are reacting, I don't like it. I don't like this energy. Now, it looks like you've been pushing something forward and you've been showing some kind of courage. And that's another thing I think this person doesn't like. You're doing something that shows a lot of courage, a lot of strength. Maybe because of what you're doing. Maybe this person perceives it that way because whatever it is that you're doing exactly is showing that you're being prepared, which means that, you are more likely not going to be easily swayed to things, or you're not going to make decisions on based on emotions. That might be why this person doesn't like it. Because I'm going to tell you, this person is coming out as a very manipulative person. And the thing about manipulative people is that the only way that they can manipulate you is if they can, like, emotionally figure out how to trigger you or how to emotionally stimulate you in such a way that you will react the way that they're hoping, or you will go in a direction that they're hoping. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're hoping that, if they do A, B, C, then you're going to have no choice. But in other words, let's say they can, I'm going to give you an example. They convince you that you're fat. Okay. Let's just say they convince you that you're fat, right? Because they don't want you to go and buy let's say you like to buy ice cream, okay? And they want to buy all the ice cream. Instead of telling you, hey, stop buying all the ice cream, and the store doesn't have any more ice cream, they'll just be like, oh, you've been putting on some weight, to try to, like, influence you to cut back so they can buy the ice cream. You get what I'm saying? So this is how these kind of people work, and this is how this person is too. It looks like y'all have had some kind of words with each other, so this is definitely somebody that you have spoken to before. Um, you might have had some, conflicts with them, right? It seems like every time they see you winning, okay, something about you winning, because we do have let me pull it out. The Six of Wands is coming out, which is like public recognition. It can be many things, but it's also about winning. I mean, if you think about all the meanings that this card indicates, the most important thing that it signifies to me is winning, okay? And it seems like this person, every time they see you winning, to them, whatever they're seeing, right? Whatever they're seeing you doing, whatever they're seeing you behave. Excuse me, guys. Stuart, go lay down. Leave her alone. Go lay down. What's wrong, Frankie? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, go sit down, Frankie. Okay, never mind. Her arm looked funny. It looked like it was stuck, and it wasn't. Um, Go lay down, guys. Okay. Where was I? I forgot what I was saying now. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to cut this out because it's going to take too long. Um, what was I saying? Hmm. I lost track of what I was saying. Um, this person is seeing you winning, okay? It seems to be something that's really bothering this person, which is concerning because it looks like this person has been planning something. You know, it looks like they've been wanting to do something, or they've been wanting to, like, well, it's coming out like they've been trying to, like, perfect some, I want to say perfect some kind of skills or something, okay? And you might actually be, like, doing better than them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you started, I don't know what it is, but you started doing something. Maybe you started gardening. That's what's coming to mind. Maybe you started gardening, and this person's been trying to garden, and they've been trying to work on that, and it's not working out for them. You know what I mean? And then they're seeing you, and they're like, they're looking at you, and they're like, what the heck? Aries got this beautiful garden, and where the hell's my garden? Whatever it is, Aries, I want you to know you're going to have problems with this person eventually. It's starting. This is like the beginning. This is something that's happening right now. Okay? And I could see you having problems with this person in the future. So, whatever you're doing, you might want to like I said, keep your windows closed, keep those curtains closed. Don't let them see or try to prevent them from seeing what you're bringing in. I don't know what to tell you if you have a garden. If you have solar panels on your house, I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, can't hide those things. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you might want to maybe plant some trees between you and this person if you own your house. I don't know. But that's just an idea. That was just a suggestion. If you don't own your house, there is like if you're renting, there is a thing called it's it's a cloth that you could put on the fence. I bought it. I actually have it around my yard too. It's a cloth that you could buy and you could put it on the fence, and it gives you some privacy. It's a privacy cloth. It's kind of like a shade cloth. It's actually made out of, I want to say, the same material. I'm not sure, but it looks like the same kind of material. You know what a shade cloth looks like? The kind that you see people put like above their swimming pools and stuff. I buy shade cloths because I put it on the south side of my cabin and stuff, because it will, like, it makes a huge difference, guys. You get the 90%, it makes a huge difference. I mean, it will drop the temperature in the summer. It will drop the temperature in your house, like, I would say a good 20 to 30% cooler because of it. Because it's like having a tree. You know what I mean? It's like having a tree near your house. Anyways, but they make them for fences. Amazon sells them. eBay sells them. You know, and you could put that up. So they can't see so well about what you're doing in your backyard. That's just a suggestion, guys. Okay. If you have any other suggestions, put it in the comment section. But yeah, maybe watch what you are having delivered and stuff, because I do feel like this person is, they're really watching everything. Okay, they are. Anyways, that's your message, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this. Let me go ahead and give you your angel numbers really quickly. Spirit wants you to know there's gonna be a problem with this person. It's something that's growing, it's festering. You got angel number 4. I've never seen this one before. It says, you bring stability and rationality to any situation. And I think that's one thing that makes this person angry. It says, you are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. I think this person doesn't like it because they see you as being stable. Okay. Give us one more angel number. I've never seen number 4 come out. This is the first time. Give me another angel number for Aries spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen number 4, right? Yeah. Do put that in the comment section, guys. I am stable. And whatever you're doing, you're bringing more stability into your life. Okay, you got angel number 333 is coming out. It says, you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker. Whoa, this is another one that has never come out. I'm sure I've seen this card, but I've never had it come out. It says, okay, it says, you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths to be a positive light to others. I am powerful. So do put this in the comment section, guys. I am stable and I am powerful. There is a card behind here. I don't know if y'all are curious. I'm not going to take, well, I wasn't going to take it because, usually the one that shows is the one I take. But if you're curious, I will go ahead and show it to you, which is another one that's coming out. Well, I guess it is. It looks like it does pertain to your reading. Okay. It's angel number 1212, and it says, stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I am focused. Okay. Looks like you're having three in this reading. I am focused. I am powerful. I am stable. So do put that in the comment section, guys, because what you manifest out there, what you put into the universe is what strengthens you and it comes back to you, right? So, anyways, catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.